The family of a man shot dead, allegedly by a police officer attached to State House spokesman Hussein Mohammed, is still waiting for justice 3 months later. Amos Lang'at was shot 7 times under unclear circumstances in Kawangware following a dispute over a pool game. NTV's Zachary Nyakweba spoke to Lang'at's family, which is demanding decisive action from relevant authorities.
At Faith Lang'at's house in Amboseli, Kawangware in Nairobi, the grief on her face tells the story of a woman robbed of not just the love of her life, but also her provider and her anchor. Sunday, 23rd March, started off like any other day for Faith. After completing her morning chores, she met Amos at their small shop as it was their routine. However, at around 3 in the afternoon, Amos stepped out and walked towards the nearby pool joint in Amboseli. He never returned home.
Inaelekea saa 2 nikampigia simu, ulisema unakuja. Kupiga simu nikitaka kumuuliza. Kupiga simu yake, simu ilikuwa mteja. Kurudia tena mteja. Hadi ikafika mahali nikampigia huyu shemeji wangu kumuuliza, nampiga simu ya Amos na Amos ashike simu. Amos nani akashika simu akasema Amos amekonjeka. Na tumepeleka usi kuja hadi Maria Immaculate. Kufika huko Maria Immaculate nikaambiwa anaongezewa maji.
She would later return home, hoping that all would be well. But as it turned out, hope was misplaced. The next day, she was told the truth that Amos was dead.
Tunataka tujue ukweli, mbona aliwawa. Ukweli ijulikane kwa serikali. Amos kwa mwizi, Amos alikuwa anafanya kazi yake.
It has been a brutal journey for Amos Lang'at's widow since his death. She struggles to afford the rent, with survival becoming her full-time job.
Kazi yenye nafanya inafaa tu niamke saa 12 na mtoto. Nitoke niende kwa duka niasol na mtoto. Nikipata jenye nimepata nimpaie mtoto maziwa, nipate ya kukula. Hivyo ndio na hustle. So natokanga hapa 6 mpaka saa 2 ya usiku. Sometimes kuna challenge mingi, inanyesha na mtoto. Natembea tu pole hadi kwa nyumba na mtoto.
The family says they reported the incident to Mudhangari Police Station and then to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations and the Independent Policing and Oversight Authority, IPOA, but what followed was dead silence.
Hakuna kitu yote tumesikia. Kitu ingine tena hata yule askari hatujui kama alifungwa, kama ako free ama ako kazi. Hatujui sasa ni nini inaendelea kwa serikali sasa chili tumepeana kila kitu.
Hundreds of kilometers from Nairobi in Kericho County, where Amos was born and raised, his memory remains painfully fresh in the minds of his aging parents. David Sigei, Amos' father, says they were told the officer had been arrested, yet the family has seen no paperwork or court appearances and has received no updates.
Na sijui sasa hiyo askari iko wapi? Kesi hajaanziwa kumwambia sisi tuende kotini tusikie hiyo makesi. Murkomen akasema tutafuatilia maneno. Paka saa hii alinyamaza, hatujui tutafanya nini. Serikali sinataka haki.
Angalia nyumba. Mtoto wangu anajenga.
His mother remains inconsolable as her late son had recently started building a house, a project that has now been left incomplete due to his untimely death.
Hata watoto wa shule wako nyumbani saa hii. Sauri ya huyu analipia yeye awa gari ya shule. Hakuna kitu mimi nasema saa hii. Sauri moyo yangu mimi nalia sana.
The Independent Policing and Oversight Authority, IPOA, chairperson Isaac Hassan, said that the authority has completed its investigations and subsequently forwarded the investigation file to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. He further stated that the ODPP is currently conducting an independent review, and once the file is returned to IPOA, they will implement the ODPP's decision accordingly. Even though Lang'at's family is still waiting for justice, the matter is not new to the authorities. On 2nd April 2025, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen acknowledged the case, promising a clearer response on the progress of the investigations.
That is a known case. The police officer is known. The person who was shot is known. The police officer is a bodyguard to one of the citizens. I think I will give you perhaps a proper response as to how far the investigations are going and when the officer will be charged, if that will be the direction we'll go. Unfortunately, we have no compensation scheme for victims of that kind of attack.
3 months on, grief lingers and justice stalls. Amos Lang'at's family is left with grief and unanswered questions, but has vowed to prove that power must not shield impunity. Zachary Nyakweba, NTV, Nairobi.